Good morning, my beloved kids. I hope you are all doing well. So let's continue with our class. Today we are starting a new chapter, 15th chapter that is about surface area and volumes. The first lesson in this chapter is nets and surface area. So first we're going to talk about the nets, and I'm going to show you a video that we're going to follow together to understand what the net means. Let's watch it together.
What is the net of a cube? A cube is three-dimensional. If we open up a cube and lay it flat, we'll see that there are 6 square faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is a net of the cube. A net is two-dimensional. It can be folded to make a three-dimensional cube. How about this? Can it be folded to form a cube too? Yes, it can. Here is another. Is this a net of a cube? Let's check it out. Yes, this is the net of a cube. How about this? Is this a net of a cube too? There is an overlapping face, so this is not a net of a cube. We now know that these are nets of a cube. And we know this is not a net of a cube.
Alright, from the video we can understand that the net is the open shape. Imagine your 3D shape is like a box and you just like open it from all the sides, and this is the result. If my shape happens to be the cube, then this is an example of a net of the cube. Alright, so you have these shapes in the net that become the sides and faces. So for the case of the cube it has 6 faces. When I open it, and this is my net for the cube, it will contain 6 squares, and they are all equal squares. Now, what is the surface area? The surface area is the area or the outer shape of my three-dimensional shape. Remember in the last chapter we spoke about the area. It was two-dimensional. Now we are talking about surface area. It is the area of the outside of my shape. It's the top surfaces here around my shape. So what happens if I open my shape? I will get this net. So if I'm looking for the area, surface area of my cube, it will be equal to exactly the area of my net. So we can use the net to find the surface area of any three-dimensional shape. So what is the surface area for my cube? Equals to the area of these 6 squares. And since all of these squares are equal, so it is equal to what? A surface of 1 square multiplied by 6. So surface of 1 square 6 times give me the area of this net, and the area of the net is the surface area of my cube in this case. Let's define a shape that is called a pyramid. So the pyramid is a 3D shape. It has a base, this is the base that is from the bottom. Okay, that is a polygon. It could be a triangle, it could be rectangle, it could be square, it could be also any type of quadrilateral, and it has triangle faces around it from the sides. These faces are meeting in one point that we call apex here. So these are few examples of pyramids. So this one, for example, it has a base of a rectangle. This one has a base of square. This one from here, it has a base of triangle, and so on. We have lots of shapes. All of them, their sides are triangles that meet in one summit or one point that we call apex. How can I find the surface area of the pyramid? Remember, we are going to use the net, but in this time it's not for the cube, but it will be for the pyramid. So let's take this example. I have this pyramid here. Its base is square, as I can see, which is from the bottom, and it has four triangular sides. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make a net out of this pyramid. So I will just open my pyramid. What is the result net? It will be a square base. That's my base here. And I have four sides that are triangles. So if the length of my base here is 16 and the width is 16, this is my base, so it has a length of 16 and the width of 16. Now look at this triangle from the side. It has a height of 17 inches. When I open it, this is my triangle. This one is here exactly, and its height is 17 inches. All right. Now, what is the surface area of this shape? It is the area of this shape. How can I find it? It's the area of these four triangles plus the area of this square, the base. So 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles plus the area of the base. This is the surface area. I'm writing it here as SA. Okay. Now, these triangles are equal. So 4 triangles equal to 4 times the surface of one triangle. I need just to find the area of one triangle, multiply it by 4, then this is the area of these 4 triangles, plus my base. Now remember from last chapter, what is the area for the triangle? It is 1 over 2, base times height, right? Let's come back here. What is my base for this triangle? It is 16, this is 16, this is 16. So my base is 16. My height for the triangle is 17. So the area of one triangle is base, which is 16. Base is 16. And height is 17. 1 over 2, 16 times 17. Okay, this is for one triangle. I multiply it by 4 because I have 4 sides, plus the area of my base, that is a square. What is the area of the square? It is length times width. Okay, here it is 16 times 16. So length is 16, width is 16. Okay, you simplify this calculation and your total area is 800 inch squared. Inch squared, again, why? My lengths here are in inch, so the area should be in inch squared. Now, 800 inch squared is the area of this net, which is a pyramid net. So the surface area of my pyramid is equal to 800 inch squared. All right, let's finish up with this easy homework. Here we have a pyramid that has a base as a square, and it has sides as triangles. They meet at this point. 16 and 16 are the dimensions for my base. The height of one triangle is 20 inches. I want you to use the net to find the area for this net and find the surface area of my pyramid. Alright guys, don't forget to go to my Google Classroom. I've created this classroom for you. Go to classroom.google.com, put the code here YD3WXOT. You can find there the homework and previous homeworks. Upload a clear picture of your answer there. If you have any questions, you can comment there. Send me your messages and I will answer you. Thank you. Have a nice day and see you in the next session.